Hello, we're back here again. Going to do some more Pilates for you now, and we're going to use a ball. A lot of you have now got the ball, so that's brilliant. If you haven't, I have ordered a few spares, so if you need one, just let me know and we'll get one to you somehow. If you don't have a ball, a lot of these exercises are going to be quite tricky, so maybe pick one of the other 21 to have a go at, okay? So this is going to be a lovely ball session for you. So we're going to start standing up nice and tall. Feet and knees hip width apart, shoulders down, and we're just going to place the ball on your belly. And I want you to start by focusing on your breath. Now remember, we're trying to do lateral thoracic breathing. So we're going to breathe deep and wide into the ribs. So you should feel no pressure on the ball. So that's why we're just lightly holding it here. So let's breathe in and breathe out. So focus on that breath. And remember, we want no changes on the pressure on the ball. So big deep breath. Very good. Now keeping that breath going, we're going to breathe in. And as we exhale, we're just going to gently tuck the chin down, roll the ball down. Slowly coming up. So we're gently going to warm up through the back, nice and slowly. Don't rush it, a little bit further each time. So if you can get that ball down to the floor, gently come up, and now let's stretch up tall. Inhale, exhale as we roll down. Now remember, we want that soft tension in your core. So just lightly pulling in through the waist, maintaining that core stability. One last one. Roll it down. And come up. Okay, we can do a little squat now. So we're just going to push forward, so you're pushing your bottom back, push it down, push it down, 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Now this time, as we go down, we're going to take the ball behind you and come up the other way. Again, reverse it. Down and up, down and up. Tuck it down, lift it up. So we're just getting those arms working, warming them up. Tuck it down and down. 2 more. Very good. Let's focus on our balance now. So we're going to lift up to the side. So ball out to the side, inhale, exhale as you just lift to the side and take it down. And lift and down. So core muscles pulled in, a little bit further if you can. So just working on that balance. Woohoo! Nearly hit the sideboard. Nice and slow. So as you can see, this side today is much better than this side. Last one, let's see if I can do this one properly. So you just don't need to rush. And take it up. Good job. Okay, we're going to come round onto the mat now. Let me put it back so you can see. And we're going to come onto our side. So we're going to start with one leg here and one leg here and the ball to the side. Now we're going to roll towards the ball, and you can start really small. So inhale, exhale as you roll and come back and roll. So you can keep this really small and you're using your core muscles to pull you back up. Now if you can take it a little bit further and come back. Stretch it over and come back. 2 more. Last one. Great job, well done. Now we're going to come on the side and we're going to pop the ball underneath the ribs. So we're going to come over to the side. We're going to stretch one arm over and slightly bend the underneath leg. We're going to lift up to the side. So inhale as you prepare, exhale as you lift, inhale as you come down. Now imagine I'm standing over you, looking down at you. And what I'm looking for is a straight line from your toes through your body to your fingertips. So keep that nice long straight line. Can we do 2 more? And take it down. Very good. Let's come up and we're going to switch that to the other side. It's going to swing round. So again, we're going to have the knees, 1 foot in front, 1 here, ball underneath the hand. Inhale, exhale as you come over, inhale as you come back. So you're just sliding your arm along the ball, and you can make it really small, and you can let it go. If you feel really unsteady on the ball, then you can just work like this instead, okay? But if you can work the ball, you're going to challenge your core a lot more. But if it feels uncomfy, then you can have a break, and we'll be with you in a minute. Stretching over. Can we do 2 more? Last one. Very good. Let's pop the ball underneath the ribs, bend the underneath leg, and again, find that lovely straight line. Inhale to prepare, exhale as you lift up. Now remember your options here. You can leave your head down and just work the arm and the leg, or you can lift the whole body coming up to the side. It's entirely up to you. Stretching up to the side, lift it up, and lift. Two more. And last one. Very good. Let's come up to sitting. So pop the ball to one side for a moment. So we're going to have a go at the flamingo. So I'm going to put my feet to the side so you can see, and we're going to start with stretching the back of the leg. So all we're going to do is to take this leg here, gently hold underneath the thigh, and we're just going to stretch that leg. Now what you're trying to do is to get that leg as straight as your leg will go. Stretch it up. So just trying to lift this leg. If you need to, keep the other leg bent, but if you can, we're going to have it nice and straight. Okay, now if we can, as we go, we're going to lift this arm and bring it back. Lift and back. And lift and back. 2 more like this. And back. Now we're going to take this arm behind you. Now remember, the flamingo, we're building it up and it's gradually getting harder and harder. So if you don't like the harder options, just stay with the easy ones for now. So if you can from here, you're going to have your hand behind you, just lightly for support. We're going to lift this leg up and we're going to lift the underneath leg. So if you don't fancy doing this bit, just keep stretching the leg. Lift it up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it there, and take it down. Let's switch around. Let's do that on the other side. Okay, so again, hand behind the knee, holding the foot. Stretch that leg up. Now you may well find that one side is much more flexible than the other. This is fine. Stretch it up. Lengthening that leg. A little bit harder each time if you can. Now if you wish, we're going to let go and stretch. So you're looking behind you, getting that lovely little twist through the torso. Again, if you don't fancy that bit, just keep stretching. 2 more. If you can hold your heel. I find it easier to hold the back of mine, but you can hold your heel if you can reach there. Okay, now let's hold this leg up, arm behind. Hold it here, and we're going to lift the underneath leg. Lift. Lift it. Good job. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And take it down. Well done. Let's give those legs a bit of a wriggle. We're going to come round onto our back. So we're going to need the ball handy. Okay, so let's roll ourselves down onto the mat, coming down onto your back. So once you're here, so just check you've got your neutral spine. Make sure your core muscles are engaged. And we're going to start with the 100. I know you've been dying to do the 100, so let's get on with it. So you know your options. You can have your head down, or you can curl your head and shoulders up. Your legs, you can have one leg here, or you can have both legs here, or you can stretch your legs away. So let's start the breathing. We'll breathe. In 2, 3, 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2, 3, 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. In 2, 3, 4, 5. Out 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 more breaths. And rest it down. When you're ready, well done. Take the head from side to side. And let's put the feet down on the floor for a moment. So from here, we're going to go into single leg stretch. So you can start with your legs in tabletop position. We're going to start with the easy option, so gradually you can make it a little bit harder. So from here, all I want you to do is to stretch one leg away and bring it back. And what you're making sure of is that your torso is not moving as you're stretching that leg away. Stretch it away, so no movement in the torso. You've just got that soft tension and you're not working any harder as you stretch the legs. So you can carry on with this option, or we can start to use the arms to bring the leg in and bring the leg in. And if you wish, curl the head and shoulders up. Stretching away. And stretch. And stretch. Smooth and controlled. Team up. Rest it down and let your feet come down to the floor. Okay, now we're going to take the ball and we're going to tuck it underneath your pelvis. So right underneath here, so your sacrum is in the middle of the ball. Make sure your core muscles are engaged, arms by your sides. Now we're going to lift the legs into tabletop position And from here, we're going to stretch one leg away and bring it back. So your one leg stretch on here. Now make sure the ball doesn't move. Stretching away. If you can, we're going to bring the arms here. If that's too wobbly, just keep them by your sides, but try not to press. So we don't want the ball moving. The weight's not changing as you stretch the legs away. 2 more. And rest it down for a moment. And take the arms by your sides. Now we're going to have straight legs. Now we're going to bring one leg down as far as you can go. And this is the important leg, the one that's coming down. So you'll lengthen it and stretching it away and then come back up. And stretch and back and stretch. Now again, if you feel steady enough, you're going to lift your arms up. If that's too wobbly, just keep them by your sides. And stretch. And stretch. Let's go a little bit faster. Stretch and stretch. Breathe in for 2. Breathe out for 2. Breathe in for 2. Breathe out for 2. Now try and stretch that underneath leg. That's it. Stretch it away from you. And stretch, and stretch, and stretch. And bring them up. And rest it back down. Okay, one last one in this position. So we're going to take the feet in the air. And we're going to take the legs out to the side and back up. So you're just opening your legs out, squeezing them back together. Out and back. And again, if you can, arms off the floor. So you're working your core. So we've got 2 objectives. That ball is not moving. So there's no wobbling on the ball. And the angle of your back doesn't change. Opening out to the side. 2 more. Last one. Very good. Now we're going to bring the soles of the feet together, knees out to the side. You can have your arms down just gently, and we're just going to push the feet away and come back in. Push and back. Push them away. Squeeze the thighs together as you go out. Trying to keep the soles of your feet together all the time if you can. Push and back. Push and back. 2 more. Push. And last one. And bring the knees together. Take them down on the floor. And then very carefully take your ball out and pop it to one side. We're going to go into the bridge, so the shoulder bridge. So feet and knees hip width apart. Find that soft curve in your back. Big breath in. Exhale as you flatten your back to the floor. Squeeze the glutes and lift it up. Inhale at the top. Exhale as you roll down. Carefully going up and down. And lift. And take it down. Try and feel each bone in your back. Two more. Last one. Very good. And then hug your knees into your chest and let's come up to sitting. So we're going to do a little bit of rolling now just to loosen that back up. So we'll start with rolling like a ball. So we're going to tuck the head down, tuck the knees in, and we're going to go. Gently rolling back. Smooth and controlled. Now remember, your alternative is just the half roll back. Just take it back. Two more, whichever one you're doing. Very good. And then come round towards me. We're going to do the saw. So feet out to the sides, sitting right on your sit bones. Arms out. Inhale as we come round. And exhale as you push forward, stretching your fingers towards your toes. Take it round and stretch. Push it forwards. Two more. Last one. Great job. Well done. Okay, from here let's come round on our front. So we're going to start with our lovely swan dive. So hands either side of your mat. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you gently lift the head, lifting up as far as your lumbar spine is happy to go. And lift. Gently stretching through the front of your body, mobilizing that lower back. Two more. Last one. And let's come up onto the elbows. So we're going to do one leg kick. So pushing the pubic bone into the mat, we're going to point and flex and point. Point, flex and point. Point, flex, point. Point, flex, point. One more each side. Well done. Let's just push back and release through the spine. Very good. We're going to take our ball again and we're going to pop it underneath the pelvis. So we're going to come forward, popping the ball underneath your pelvis. So find a comfortable position. Now we're going to hold the ball there, but we're going to try and lift off of it slightly. So we're not just letting all our weight go into the ball. That would be called cheating. Okay, so we're going to try and lift off the ball. It's just there for a little bit of support. And then from here, going to stretch one leg away and come back. And stretch and come back. So you're not squashing the ball. Stretching away, you're still lifting. Can see that ball getting squashed. Stretch. Two more. Whoop. Seems you're working my way down the mat. And rest it and relax onto it. Okay, so let's take the ball out of the way. We're going to come all the way forward. And we're going to do swimming. So we're going to start with breaststroke swimming. So make sure you've got some space. Going to stretch the arms forward, sweep and lift, and push it down. Sweep and lift, push back down. So we're just trying to get the upper ribs off of the mat. The lower ribs stay touching the mat, just lifting the upper ribs. Lift and lift. And lift. One last one. And rest it down. Arms and legs straight now. Face looking down. Going to lift the opposite arm and leg. Stretching away. Lifting and stretching. Reach and stretch. Reach and stretch. So just working through the back. Lift and stretch. Last one each side. And then come up. Let's come into the cat stretch. So hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. We're going to arch up and gently take it down. Arch right through the back, stretch it up, gently take it down. Pushing through the back and take it down. One last one. And take it down. Well done. And let's just finish with spine stretch forward. So really stretch out through the back. So take your ball. Now we're going to stretch out. Now before you start, you're going to tuck your tailbone back. So you're going to really stretch the lower back here. So big breath, tuck it under, and then reach forward. And slowly come back up. And the ball is great because you can just gently help to ease yourself forward and slowly coming up. Stretch. Two more. I really have got the most peculiar shaped ball here. It's like an egg. Stretch forward. Two more. Last one. Very good. Well done. That's us finished for today. Hope you've enjoyed that session. Get a little bit of stretch all over, a little bit of work for the core. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye for now.